Hi everyone! Today I'm going to tell you about painting the interior of this beautiful shop, the Creaky Shed. First I'm going to tell you a bit about the colors we're using. This is an orange and we're going to use some burgundy, some dark red, a blue and some Paynes gray. So first of all I'm going to spray some water over my water paints. And then I'm going to take my biggest brush and make it wet. It's a size 16. I use this brush to put the water paints on my palette. First the orange color. I'm making a big puddle, adding some water and making a puddle of orange paint. Then the burgundy. I'm using like two different brands here. The bigger pen is from White Knights and the smaller one is from Royal Talents. I'm using them both, a mix of it. The third color is the blue color. It's Azure blue from White Knights. Again, I'm making a big puddle of it so I don't run out of paint while painting. And the last color is some Paynes gray. This is also a pen from Royal Talents. Okay, this is the illustration. I already used masking fluid for the light bulbs and the strain of lamps. That makes it easier to paint that area. I'm using a size 6 brush, a round one. And first of all, I'm going to paint orange color around the light bulbs. And because I'm painting on cold pressed watercolor paper, you have to paint very quickly because it dries very fast. So keep in mind to leave the edges wet. That's why I'm going back and forth to the different pieces on the illustration. So now I've started with the red color and I'm painting it around the wet edges of the orange color, like this, and going back and forth to the different parts on the illustration that are still wet. So now I'm cleaning my brush with a tissue because we're going darker. I'll have some blue on my brush, and because it's still wet on the paper it starts to turn a little bit of purple. So actually you're mixing the paints on your paper, as you can see. Don't forget this side of the illustration. Okay, another little bit of blue, like this, and going down to the lower parts, adding more blue, and as you can see it fades, it mixes on the paper, leaving you with a beautiful gradient. If you think, oh, this is too dark, don't worry, because when it dries it always goes lighter. So now for the final part, I'm taking a little bit of blue again, mixing it with the purple, and then ending with the Paynes gray. So when you're finished with this part, you have to wait until it's completely dry. And when it is, well, we take our eraser and we're going to erase the masking fluid. That's always like a big surprise how it turns out. But it turns out great, as you can see. So the illustration is ready. I added a few things like the wires here and some shading below the windowsills. And I colored the whole thing. I think it turned out great. So good luck to you in coloring. Bye!